homestand.
Westbrook now, though. Westbrook.
Grant outside. Westbrook passes to Buckets.
Westbrook a three. Connects.
For three.
16th assist for Buckets.
Lead by 14.
Whether he's attacking the basket,
Stolen by Buckets.
squaring up from long range.
Westbrook will try again. That's a three. Connects.
Really smoking the nets now.
17-point lead for OKC. As they've blown it wide open. 17th assist for Buckets.
One of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Curry kicks to Thompson.
Thompson, no, good defense. Buckets. Oh, this time Thompson able to lay it in.
He picks up 2. Thompson's got 28 points for the game. The Thunder leading by 15. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Buckets. To the middle. Oklahoma City moving the ball around.
Yes, Adams again.
And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Iguodala against George. Thompson, high post. Here's Green. Here's Durant.
Durant, no.
The Thunder pull it in.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Westbrook.
Westbrook again.
His 6th.
But that's not an assist. Wow.
Healthy 6 for 9.
I don't know what coach told him at halftime.
That's our first foul.
Shooting the lights out right now.
Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on?
Timeout, Golden
in
State.
those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you hear players-only meeting, something's going wrong with the team. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific, in quotation, a players-only meeting, there's a lot of things that are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches or general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out, and those are never good.
Puts it up off the inbound.
Durant again.
Gets it to go. The assist by Green.
And right there, KD inside, pretty stealth for a near 7-footer.
Curry against Westbrook.
Oh,
And it's out
toss.
of bounds. Oklahoma City able to return.
I was going to give it to Adams on the
How
alley-oop.
about the reaction time on D there? Almost comes up with the pick.
You know, these are the little plays that can add up.
Westbrook,
Look over
a
the course of the
three.
game.
Connects. And Buckets is 1 assist away from 20.
Dictate the flow of
From a
the game.
20-20 game.
Been lit this quarter.
Warriors trail by 20. Outside Curry.
Not looking for his shot here in the second half.
The dish to Green.
After struggling in the second and also to start the third. You see Buckets looking for Durant. Durant lays it in. Good move by Kevin Durant. He has 20 tonight.
That's the best way, Steve, to pick an MVP.
Well, I really think
Adams looking. I mean, Buckets, you can see trying to get it to Adams.
Ball, being able to come out and be able to pick the MVP because these are the players.
Westbrook, can Buckets get it?
Guys, I also love
No, what is
where
assist?
we have more of the defensive player of the year during the offseason.
Buckets, that's bullshit though, how I did not get that assist. There's Thompson, can't connect.
For the playoffs as well.
And you gotta, of course, beware of it becoming a popularity contest too.
Yeah.
Grant can't hold on to the ball. Buckets has had one other attempt this year at 2020 game, did not work out. Stolen there.
And one team is just completely
Alley-oop to Grant, who lays it in.
performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Oklahoma City.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
There's Thompson.
And once
No.
they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And
Grant.
they got
Ooh.
space.
Westbrook.
They seemed to just knock down another
Oh.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year. This
Oh, that's not what I want to give it to.
60 and got
Westbrook will try again. Yes, and there is his 2020 game. Pat Buckets, 24 points, 20 assists.
Really backed it up.
And it looks like they're going to spare
He gets it
themselves
this
the
time.
embarrassment of being swept in the season series.
Thompson.
And
pretty much a block there.
All night long, guys. And look at the stats, just confirms
Westbrook again. Westbrook the buckets. Buckets fakes.
Was for buckets. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys they would flash open.
And now
with the little guy, I thought maybe I could get out up there. Nope. George the rebound.
And so George will bring it up for Oklahoma City. Buckets guarded by Curry. From deep.
Buckets. But
they recover it. From deep.
Buckets to try one more time.
Unable to get that one.
And that ends it. OKC wins.
They get the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they've put.
Great game here. Buckets struggling shooting in the second half. So went to his assist game, ended up with 20 assists.
From an offensive standpoint as well, they were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
We're on to the next one. On national TV, Buckets showed up with his scoring as much only in the first quarter, but showed up with his passing. He did have 6 turnovers, which he knows we have to work on. But other than that, a hell of a game for Pat Buckets. We're about to face up against Miami, so face up against Dwayne Wade. It's going to be another good game. Get this win. Let's go. Just...
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here. Shaq's here. Kenny's here. Welcome to this edition of 2K Sports. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat.
Here we go.
Remember, sports fans, if the home team scores more than 100 points this game, all audience members will receive a coupon for one free taco.
The Heat are out of Miami and into an interconference game. It's the NBA, and it's live right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. The Thunder enjoy. And
60 wins.
As hard as he works, great that he takes care of himself.
There we go.
DA, thank you. One last time out these days, both in the final 3 minutes. Of
I ended up
regulation
taking off that
and
that
overtime.
long sleeve shirt.
You
I
see
didn't
any
need it.
impact in close games so far with that?
Yeah, I think coaches now have to be very diligent and very
Buckets against
selective
Dwayne
about
Wade again.
when
The
it
second
is they
time
wanna
these two have
stop the
faced
game,
off. The
Kevin.
last
As
time
you
was in
know, that
Miami.
timeout also allows
Buckets
you
through.
to
Buckets for the
advance
basket.
the
Buckets
basket.
misses.
With this being sort of the lab for it, many coaches who took timeouts that cost them chances on a free throw. Where normally you would
Buckets.
see the advancement
No.
of the ball. They had to go full court. So teams are still examining how they want to run the last 3 minutes.
Also,
what they
remember
wanna
the
do with
game,
timeout.
Dwayne Wade ended up putting up a career high, a season high in 36 points. So Buckets 0 for 2 to start though, and again, really
I
just
like it too because
last
you
couple
like to
games
see
not
just
even
how
getting
good the
shot
coaches
going.
are, and then how many players can carry out maybe something that has a counteraction or some kind of slip screen where they execute something that carries over from clipboard to hardwood.
So here's Miami's starting group. Wade and Richardson, the two wings. James Johnson is out there with Adebayo, and it's Conley in at the one spot.
Buckets 0 for 3.
No good by Oklahoma City. And there's the pass. to
Wade again. Nope.
Westbrook pulls it in.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities, and the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
George against Wade. Buckets passes.
Paul
to
George knocks it down.
Gets it to go.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
Wade left side. Pulls up
Wade
all the
step
way.
back shot knocks
Jumper
it
is on the
down.
mark.
Dwayne Wade.
Wade's got his second basket.
That
of
shall
the night.
always be there for
Beautiful
him.
shot from Dwayne Wade. He's still got that jumper going.
Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Buckets passes to George. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here from 20 feet out.
Buckets 0 for
Shot will not
4.
fall. And it's Miami the other way.
And 1 for 5 is a tough way.
And Buckets, you see the frustration on his face. I mean, the way he just fouled there.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Conley finds Wade.
Wade
That's in there.
gets it to
Conley
go.
with the assist. 6 points for Wade. Well, Thunder have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Wade against Westbrook.
Westbrook back out.
Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Left tray.
Westbrook, no.
Westbrook, no good. Miami leading by 4. Johnson kicks to Conley. Pass to Adebayo. Dishes to Richardson. Out to Conley. Here's Adebayo. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
To the left side wing. Buckets passes to Adams.
Adams to George. Oh,
No good.
Well, the D did their job there. Excellent contest to alter the close ranger.
Johnson outside. Looking for Wade. He gets it there.
blocked by
Hit
Buckets.
by Buckets. Down low.
Westbrook
Lead this one.
from Buckets and a
So
foul.
Barnes' bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Well, body and control isn't
Buckets
just for
is-
your
has
shampoo at
been
home.
one of the
It's right there in
surprising-
Russell Westbrook. He gets fouled and still converts.
Surprising defenders this year.
You know, every night
He came
when I
in
get a
saying that he's
chance
not really a
to be
defender,
called
but,
to do a
you know, he's been
broadcast
working
and
hard
sit
on
here
it.
courtside, I appreciate it so
He had a
much
streak
to
of
be able to
blocks
watch
going, but
Russell
that ended, I
Westbrook
think,
this
against
close. The
Golden State.
combination of his
He didn't get a
motor
block in that
and
game.
Incredible talent. It's just it's an all-time.
Conley,
run
good
he's
shot,
on.
can't hit though.
Great to watch it.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Buckets to
And
George.
gets it to go. George has got his second basket.
Yeah, Paul George on the inside, comfortable knowing where he can get to, just tries to find a sliver of room in order to get that shot off.
Here's Conley, and plenty of contact on the shot. So,
Damn, man.
And the foul goes against Oklahoma City.
Buckets having so last rough couple of games.
The Heat trail by 5. On the court for Miami here in the second. Dragic and Johnson, their backcourt. Kelly Olynyk
Wade
is out
knocks
there
it
with
down.
Dwayne Wade. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Conley, who is so good with space and timing on offense.
Buckets through and he'll throw it down for his first make of the
He
night.
has that great floater to lean on for scoring, and the only thing you want from Conley is help. Has had a few too many injuries.
1 of 5 to start
The
for buckets tonight.
This team is so visibly better when he is healthy and on the floor.
Wade
Now let's
to
go sideline and catch up
Dragic
with our Hall of
tries to set
Famer,
screen for Wade. Buckets comes in late, but
Buckets in that last
Wade
game
knocks
against
it
the
down.
Warriors was a man on a mission. He finished with 24 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also finished with a season high in rebounds. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance.
Buckets,
Can he
yes.
carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. He lifted his game to an unreal level that night.
Yeah, he showed how dangerous he is when he's at his best. And
Good block
and
there.
he'd love
Ooh.
to keep that hot streak going here tonight.
Would you guys be surprised if he doesn't keep it going? I mean, the only way to follow up a game like that is with an even better one.
Shot clock at 3. Here's Wade.
Wade. No, good defense for Buckets again.
Patterson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Abrines in the corner.
Abrines, that's a 3. Nope.
A three-pointer, no good. The Heat trail by 5. Johnson, a wide open look. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Patterson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Good outlet from Buckets. Buckets looks, finds Schroeder, and Schroeder lays it in.
Off the glass.
Good pass from Pat
In
Buckets.
the game.
Yeah, and they're shooting really.
But again, looked like he had his own shot. Buckets with a steal. Quick pass, Schroeder. Schroeder to the basket, banks it in. And Buckets again being unselfish so far here tonight.
His eyes get big whenever he has a chance like that. Surprising from the
Not
point guard
shooting
position.
bugs, he's passing it off. 20 assists last game, already 5 here the second.
Shoot from the
Wade, no, good defense again by
In and
Buckets.
out. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 13-5 run here. Some nice passing by Oklahoma
Nice
City.
pass, this time to McDermott.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
That's an 11-point lead.
11. Wade surveying the D.
Wade, jump shot. No.
Again, the miss by the Heat.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result.
On Dwayne Wade and on Tyler Johnson, yes.
That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Thunder making a switch here. Adams checked in to the left wing.
There's McDermott again.
From McDermott
Aw.
for 2. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got his 6th rebound on the night. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And the defense is just not very aggressive. Definitely fortunate that the mid-range jumper did not find the bottom of the net that time.
Schroeder kicks to Patterson. Pass to Buckets. Now Patterson. Lock at 6. And the pass to Buckets. Here's
McDermott. No.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Heat trail by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a
Johnson,
drop back
nice
for sure.
shot there.
Johnson, good.
Tyler Johnson with some creative play there. Knows how to get inside there, using the angle, the body. Finishes that one with ease.
Knocked away. Here's Adams.
Adams, yes.
That one goes. Adams has got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that.
Timeout,
defense
Miami.
and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. We've heard Coach Steve Kerr say the power forward position, as we knew it, is disappearing. You could say that maybe about the center position, too.
I don't want to say that about the center position. What I want to tell you, Kevin, in my humble opinion, is that the center position has changed.
It's evolved.
So, yeah, I don't want to say that it's just disappeared, because there are players out there that are playing that position and doing a lot of the things that you would qualify as
That's my
center-centric.
bad.
Screening, going down to the block, rim running to the post, being an option down low. but it's definitely changed.
But now we're seeing him go out and defend smaller guys in the perimeter, taking threes, and that's what's weird for your eyes to just kind of absorb what's going on.
Well, it's weird to absorb not only that and what those players individually are asked to do, but when you're at a game and you're sitting in the stands and all of a sudden you see 5 guys that are outside the three-point line. I mean, go back to the game in the 80s. It's the exact opposite. It was like, you know, a bunch of ants on top of a lost candy bar sitting in the lane, gnawing at one
Sure, it's foul.
It's just changed. So the center position not disappeared, it just changed. And Dennis Schroeder, a.k.a. Dennis the Menace, remember, coming over from Germany, has been a great slasher and an attack point guard who likes to get around the rim and challenge some bigger defenders.
Josh Richardson's checked in for Miami. Now, here's Wade, covered by buckets. To the inside.
Bio throws it down.
There to thread the pass to the wide open man for the clean look.
And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover havoc.
Buckets to Adams.
Exciting play.
And they're forcing the ball.
7 assists for buckets here in the first half.
Like a charm.
Inside.
Bio.
Jams it with authority.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, you know,
oh, my bad.
Lead right away.
They want to turn
they should bring
over the
out
ball.
A big razor right now, Kevin. A great start, an aggressive move to show they're not going to lay down.
Olynyk high post. Dragic against Patterson. He gets it in there.
Dragic knocks it down. Timeout. OKC.
Ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And the difference on that night is their ability to knock down triples.
If you choose your shots wisely and then they start to go down, it just builds up confidence. There's a huge cachet of that in this game, and once that happened, they just rolled it out.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Patterson. Paul George comes in for Doug McDermott. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Then for the Heat, James Johnson's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Ellington comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Mike Conley in for Gordon.
Buckets of 3. Knocks it down.
Buckets.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
And the Heat call time here.
Well, this Heat team is a collection of a hodgepodge of players. Just interesting combinations, guys who can switch all over the floor. But I think they're still trying to find out what their role is. Who's going to end up stepping up to be the scorer that they lean on. And they try to be greater than the sum of their parts under Erik Spoelstra. Some nights they are.
Raymond Felton, who's checked in for buckets.
Buckets. Comes back in with a bit.
Not for everyone, certainly. Intense practices, lot of preparation, demanding fitness standards. There's a lot to digest.
Well, Pat Riley is still around, isn't he, Kevin? So with that fact, Erik Spoelstra doesn't stray too far from what it is that brought Pat Riley a ton of success in Miami in setting up that culture and that sort of work.
Oh, what a dunk there from Noel.
You've got to be tough and you've got to be willing to work if you're in Miami.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Ellington from outside drills it from outside. Ellington's got 8 points here in this quarter.
I like seeing Josh Richardson distribute the ball, especially when his teammates are wide open. That makes for an easy pass.
Back to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Richardson, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on George.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
That's good from Richardson.
Amazing how much James Johnson gets leaned on for what Miami wants to do offensively. Out of Wake Forest, a very versatile 6'8" forward, and plays a ton of positions for Eric Spoelstra.
And so he hits both.
Well, he talks so much about rhythm from the field. How about a rhythm from the free throw line? That looks good.
Oklahoma City leading by 5. Buckets passes to Grant. And stolen by Ellington.
How do we have a... Man.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have.
Ellington. No.
Under control.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot.
Alley-oop to Grant. Oh, no, he drops it.
Johnson with the block.
Well, if you can use that athleticism on offense.
Should have been a dunk. How do you miss that?
James Johnson putting his 7'1" wingspan to great use.
Ellington, no.
Shot by Ellington, no good.
Ooh, the D did just enough to keep him from scoring. Thought that was in for sure.
Buckets at the buzzer.
Oklahoma City holding on to an 8-point lead.
All right, back, guys.
Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, how do you think your team's played defensively?
We're playing our normal defense, which is to be aggressive, disruptive. And for the most part, we've been able to cover ground except for the fouls at the basket.
That comes from activity, I know. Thanks a lot, Spo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Well, that is a great equalizer here. You want him to play that physical, but how do you do that without creating too much contact?
Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Thunder. The forwards, George and Grant. Russell Westbrook out there with buckets. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Richardson against George. Leads away. And it's good off the glass. George has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Thunder. And it's Conley with the ball for the Miami Heat, trailing by 10. Down low, here's Wade, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Well, Adams quick off his feet there with that size and length. Tough to shoot over.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Wednesday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Hassan Whiteside and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for the matchup with the Grizzlies, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. Outside Westbrook. Shoots from 14. Again, Oklahoma City.
That's the shot that Westbrook has learned to use well. When he's hitting that one, it's going to open up some lanes later in the game.
How do I already keep... This pisses me off when I have these problems.
Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Johnson against Grant. Johnson finds Wade.
Wade, how the hell is that going?
With the assist. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Buckets passes to George. To the paint.
Buckets to the basket.
Play there from Buckets. Buckets got 12.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
The Heat have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Now a timeout called by Miami. Talk about what it means to be a good team. You've played with good ones. You've played with bad ones. I've always thought you were team first when you played.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. There's just an idea about what it is that you can contribute to the team. I think you always have to accentuate those ideals. Your approach on a daily basis has to be consistent. And if you're a starting player, it's one mentality. And if you're somebody that plays off the bench, you have to come to practice every day to push the guy that's in front of you and wait for your opportunity. But most of the time, it's that kind of consistency with which you come to work and the attitude of making sure that I want to make any kind of contribution I can for our team's success. That usually is a pretty good formula for a good teammate.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Wade.
You got to fight through things like this right now. His team needs him to shoot better. He's just had a tough quarter.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Buckets. Yes.
From buckets.
I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Wade kicks to Olynyk. Back to Wade. Good on the
Wade knocks that one down.
Wade's got 20.
You smell that, Kevin? Dwayne Wade cooking with gas.
Fires from 18. A shot by Johnson, no good.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yep, just 2
buckets.
To try
yes, a 3.
Out there. This is about the team, not about you.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Conley dishes to Olynyk. Kicks to Richardson. Johnson left side. Sinks that one from the post.
Damn, bro.
Johnson's got 8 points.
He's reliable, capitalizing on the inside. You have to keep Johnson from getting in that close.
Oklahoma City moving it around. George passes to Buckets.
Good pass.
Adams' shot is good. Adams has got the lead up to 13 now for Oklahoma City.
And they have come out of halftime in fuego.
Conley kicks to Richardson. Passes to Wade. Wade. And it's put back up and in by Wade. He's got 22.
Yeah, he plays with a bit of a sixth sense around the offensive glass. Perfect position for the easy tip-in.
George with the ball. Wade picks him up. George passes to Buckets. It's tipped. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Conley's shot is off. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Oklahoma City to the paint.
Buckets is fouled.
Foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. For Oklahoma City, they have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And the Thunder with some changes. Patterson comes in for Jeremy Grant, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Heat, Johnson comes
Buckets
in
got
for
19
Josh
here.
Richardson. And it's
Buckets. Oh, what a move by Dwayne Wade.
With that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just
24 for Dwayne Wade.
From Wade. Oklahoma City's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed.
Where?
Stolen by Wade. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Dragic. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Dragic has got it back down to single digits for the Heat.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Buckets. He's guarded by Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Buckets passes to Adams.
To Adams.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Adams has got 8 points.
There's the willingness to compete from Steven Adams right there. Finishes through contact.
Talk about Miami.
All time here.
And head coach Eric Spoelstra always looking for different perspectives, looking to tweak and change certain things and constantly learning. That's a growth mindset. We hear him talk about that a lot, and it's something that he encourages not only his staff to do, but his players as well.
Noel checked in for Oklahoma City. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is shaping up. You take a look at the Raptors. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, there's the Heat. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
Wow, Johnson throws it down.
They're going to stumble towards the finish line this season with the playoffs nowhere near a possibility.
And you have to wonder just how different this team will look.
I got pushed!
Players